Ball in. Oh my goodness me, Kramrich. I'm glad I got that one on the record. Atletico back on level terms, and it's a fantastic equaliser. Patrick carrying forward, finds Luka Jovic. Jovic in a little bit of space, and that is the Luka Jovic that we were requiring. It's made by Patrick, but it's finished by Jovic. Jovic, Hudson-Odoi is in, 32 minutes in. Got to be honest, we've been poor in this first half, but that does not matter now, as we strike first in the game. Sevilla, have been by far the better side in this early exchanges. We take these, and that might be enough for the title. We'll see. Of course, we're going to look around the ground as a lot of the players are celebrating. Have we won the league here? I don't know. I'm going to let this play out. So, hopefully we've won it. I'm going to guess by celebrations we have. But I thought we needed a result elsewhere for Barcelona, and they weren't playing today. So, I don't quite know what this is. Let's see if it gives the trophy celebration. We're only 7 points ahead, and there's still 3 games to play. So, they still mathematically can catch us. So why were the players celebrating like there was a title to be won? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to more career mode on this Sunday. Following on from yesterday's episode, if you missed that one, you won't know what happened. We had a pure La Liga episode where we played only La Liga games. That was to prepare us for today, which is going to be the double leg header against Chelsea. Now, the aim of last episode was to secure ourselves the league title. We didn't quite manage to do that. So today, should we get the right result against Espanyol, we will be champions. So you get to see that at least if we can get the correct result against them. 3 games left in the season, 0 defeats thus far. 10 draws is a lot of draws, but yeah, 0 defeats. That is the big bonus. Now, of course, for us though, we want to reach that Europa League final and win it. That is what I set the goal to be when we joined Villarreal at the beginning of this year. It was win the Europa League. I didn't really have too many ambitions to win La Liga straight away, but it looks like that's going to be the case. Obviously, the Copa de España were knocked out by Barcelona, so we can't win that. But Chelsea, I did say, after coming out of our quarter-final tie against Everton, from the sides left in it, I didn't want Chelsea. And that's exactly the tie that we were given. So I feel that this is like the final before the final, if that makes sense. If we can get past Chelsea, then I think we'll be good to go in that final. But as you can see, the side is set. The only worry is Luka Jovic, not quite fully fit, but he's going to start the game regardless over at Stamford Bridge. Now, he did feature against Chelsea IRL when Frankfurt took them on and scored at Stamford Bridge as well. So I'm hoping to see him do that here. We're going to waste no time at all because it's a massive, massive tie. I'm also going to be bumping up to 5 minutes and a half instead of the usual 4, so a couple more minutes per game. That is the team. We are 1 or 2 games away now from the Europa League final. That was our ambition. Chelsea, is that Lautaro Martinez on the left? I don't know what their team's going to look like, but they're having an alright campaign in the Premier League. They're in the top 4. I haven't checked it recently after I checked it with Everton, so I don't know who's what. I believe Man United were top last time we did check, so yeah, Chelsea are going to be no pushovers. This is going to be quite the test indeed. So here's the lineup, and Eden Hazard has remained a Chelsea player. It's an incredible team. Calabria, Gomez, De Ligt, Lindsay, Kepa in goal, Kante, Zakaria, and De Jong, or Zakaria, as he was, of course, at our club before we sold him to Chelsea. Hazard, Martinez, and Willian. Hazard, the top scorer for Chelsea in the competition. This is probably the best side we faced in this Europa League this year. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think it definitely is the best that we've played, and I did call it the final before the final. I feel that that's even more the case now we've seen their lineup. For us though, this is our lineup. I'm not sure why Paredes is captain, as it should have been Patrick, but hey ho. Paredes, of course, brought in as the replacement to Zakaria, who has, of course, joined Chelsea from us in that big money move. So I think for the first time in probably quite a while, we're not favourites. We've come into most of the rounds so far in this Europa League as favourites, but I think tonight Chelsea might just edge it on the team they've got. Hazard, I'm not looking forward to playing against him, but we're going to have to see how it goes. Martinez as well as a very, very good striker. He was so good for me at Inter Milan. Went on that crazy season where he scored something stupid like 32 in 31 or something in the Serie A. So, yeah, lots of quality in this Chelsea lineup. And it's interesting as well, because Van der Beek is playing against a couple of former teammates, De Jong and De Ligt, both in the Chelsea side. We are off and running for this semi-final. Speaking of Eden Hazard, here he is then already on the ball, and it's going to be a bit of defending immediately. as Pags is able to easily deal with the danger, but that's a poor pass out from Van der Beek, and now it comes again towards us. Kante in the box, playing it back. Willian, quick 1-2s, blocks in the box. Paredes headers out, not quite fully away though. Zachariah's back on it, Willian's poor touch. Paredes can't clear. Woo! Chelsea hit the woodwork inside the first few minutes. What an effort that was. I mean, it comes from us not clearing our lines very well at all. Van der Beek now towards Luka Jovic. Sisto makes the move down the left-hand side. A very fast start here inside 6 minutes at Stamford Bridge. Sisto's delivery. Van der Beek meets it. I saw the run at the back post. I'm not sure who it was in the end, but that's what I was aiming for, not Van der Beek. And 7 minutes in, you're already seeing the intensity of the game right here. Chelsea just started off so quickly. Have hit the woodwork already. We seriously need to find our feet very, very quickly. Otherwise, this could get out of our reach quick. Jovic booked for a strong challenge. And the way this game's panning out, Chelsea right now are really up for this. That's not a free kick. All right, the other one, Jovic's yellow card, was a free kick. That's not. He barely did anything, Chukwueze. And again, referee being sold a dream here. But Chelsea have really made life difficult for me at Stamford Bridge so far tonight. They've not let up. Their press has been just crazy. As we lose possession again, Luka Jovic a little bit off the mark here. Willian, though, trying to beat Pags. Brazilian against Brazilian. Ball through. Zachariah should have scored. Offside flag, surely. He's miles off, ref. Oh, what? Maybe I missed it. Maybe he's not. But that's a big, big chance gone for Chelsea then as they swing in a corner. Pags is going to win that one. But the pressure right now is relentless. I cannot get out. Chelsea head and shoulders better than us so far. We need to find something here. Just cool, just calm, just play into the game. Because for the minute, look at this. Even when we win ball back on our possession, on the edge of our area, we just can't keep the possession. It goes straight back to Chelsea. This is hard, man. I'm not even going to lie. This has been an incredibly tough start to this game. Chelsea are unbelievable so far in this first half at Stamford Bridge. We have not had anything go our way. Oh my goodness me. They have been unreal here so far. Patrick now trying to make something happen for the first time for us. Luka Jovic going to find Van der Beek. Jovic again. Patrick through the middle. Patrick's found. Patrick! Oh, and it's in the top corner. And cometh the hour, cometh the man. Patrick Van Leeuwen's got it. Chelsea 0, Villarreal 1. Completely against the run of play here, you have to admit. Chelsea have been unbelievable in this first half. We've had not literally minutes away from conceding. And we've not had any time on the ball once we get it. They win it straight back and they just attack, attack, attack. But all it takes is one opportunity, and Patrick certainly does take these when he gets in these positions. Unbelievable finish from him, but I tell you what a difficult first half this has been. Maybe that'll knock the wind a little bit out of Chelsea's sails, because we do require that. They have been relentless in this first half. Pretty much needed like an overhead kick or something to be able to make that happen. It comes to Patrick, though. We've seen him hit one before. Deflection takes it wide, and it's De Ligt who's put his body on the line there to defend for Chelsea. Corner in a good area. Looking at you, Pags. What can you do? Up against Eden Hazard, I think it is. It's come instead towards Van der Beek! And Chelsea are 2 down at Stamford Bridge. Just before the half-time whistle, Donny Van der Beek scores. Chelsea 0, Villarreal 2. Second away goal of the evening. And for a game that's been one of the toughest first half of footballs we have played this season, you've got to come out the other end skipping. Is that even a term? I don't know. 2-0 up. Villarreal here now are surely heading through to a Europa League final. Literally 2 chances, 2 goals. That's all we've had. Finishing seems to be back with me at the minute. And Van der Beek, that's an important header. Oh, man. That is massive. Just before half-time as well. Chelsea threatened. The 2 Vans have got us in this one. Wow, wow, wow. What a first half it's been for us. Chelsea, though, will feel very hard done by. Elsewhere, RB Leipzig are actually winning as well. But if I show you the match facts, this is what I'm talking about shots-wise. Chelsea have had a nice amount of the ball. If we take a look at it, in our half, 17% of possession in our half. But it's trying to convert those shots into shots on target, because you can see 4-0 on target so far for Chelsea is not quite good enough. They've had more possession, 24% of possession in that midfield 3, but 19 of it for us has come in Chelsea's half. So, I mean, you can see we actually have the least amount in terms of possession in our own half. We don't use it in our own half. We're not there to be knocking about our back 4. We try and create chances, and that's been the difference so far. Chelsea, wasteful when they've got in our final third. Getting there's not been the problem for us. It's finding that finish that has been, and we'll see if they can improve on that in the second half. But what a position for us to be in here, as we could be taking back a 2-goal advantage to Spain with us. All right, so I'm going to make a change here. Jovic is going to come off, and on will come Samata. And I'm actually going to bring on De Groot as well for Chukwueze. Not sure what Chelsea's bench looks like, so I don't know what reinforcements they could call upon. But for us, 2 changes going to be coming through momentarily. And they are 2 that could help us see out this game, as Chelsea now trying to get in down the left-hand side. It comes towards Eden Hazard, who's had a quiet night by all accounts, and Mafio's done brilliantly there. Eden Hazard has not started tonight, and that's been their problem, as Jovic has got Sisto making the move then. Can we find a third here that would be huge to securing our spot in the next round? Sisto pulls it back on that right foot. Great defending, Calabria. Last-ditch stuff from the Chelsea man. Maybe should have found a pass, but I decided instead to go for the shot. Willian's coming off. I'm not sure who's come on in his place. Is that Insigne? Yeah, I think it is. I think that's Lorenzo Insigne. But for Chelsea, they needed that change. They've had to try and get something going. Willian not being brilliant. There's another corner. And it's right into that area that you want it. It's a Diop up well, but not enough to be able to turn it on target. The chance goes begging. But as long as we take a 2-goal advantage here, I will feel very confident heading back into that second leg. Let me just say that by all accounts. Oh, lovely ball through. Oh, and Kante's hit the post for Chelsea. Their best chance of the evening. And again, it's off target. Frankie de Jong's coming off, and on comes Yuri Tielemans. And out of all the Ajax lads, or the former Ajax lads, it's Van der Beek who's had his say on the match. De Ligt and de Jong, not good enough tonight so far for them. But Chelsea's best chance of the night, off the post, close from Kante. Not close enough, and that's been their downfall. Finishing, not had the shots on target they've required here. De Groot will find Pablo Mafio, and hang on a second as Mafio drives forward. Is there a third in the match for us? Donny van der Beek, edge of the area. Oh, it's absolutely tremendous from Van der Beek. And that will surely do it then. 16 minutes to go. Our number 10 smashes in his second of the game. He was the man that we brought in to wear that number 10 shirt. We said we wanted a new 10 for the season. He didn't hit the ground running straight away when he came in, but tonight it's been a fantastic performance from him. His second of the evening sinks Chelsea, I think, out of the Europa League. It's going to take a massive comeback or a massive collapse from us back over in Spain to not get through now to the Europa League final. Tremendous stuff from Van der Beek. And like I said, out the Ajax lads, he's had the best performance of the night. His 5th of the season in the Europa League. De Groot is going to find Samatta. If this goes to 4-0, Chelsea are massively in trouble. Oh, it's 4-0. The finishing boots are back, my friends. I've timed most of these shots pretty well so far. It's 4 for Villarreal. Chelsea well and truly beaten at Stamford Bridge. And on paper, I said before we started, this would be the toughest game of our Europa League campaign. It certainly started that way in the first half. But honestly, the finishing boots are back. Long shots, OP. Samatta with the 4 for the evening. And just because of that, I'm going to show you the sliders, of course, for anybody. I did say to you guys, right, my finishing just was not there in recent weeks. My timing of the finishes and such have been off, but not here tonight. They have been brilliant, and we are surely now going through to that final. Doesn't matter what the second leg has in store. This has been quite the performance. Arguably, for me, the performance of the season. Let me just throw that out there. Unbelievable stuff from the lads. About to work hard here in that first half, making sure we didn't give Chelsea an early goal that would have given them a whole heap of confidence. As they look through again, it's a Diop now will tackle that ball away from, I think, Lautaro Martinez. And it's been this. It's the counter-attack that's hurt Chelsea tonight. We've been so quick at moving the ball around and getting in behind that they just have not reset quick enough. And that's cost them. Here is Van der Beek now to Sisto again. Villarreal looking for number 5 here. We want 5 would be the champ coming from the fans then. As De Groot's in behind. Oh, that is just taking the absolute mickey. Chelsea 0. Villarreal 5. And it's so bad from De Groot. It's so good. I feel so bad. We want 5. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Oh, Kepa, you are... It's no way. Oh, what is that goalkeeping? I don't even know what to tell you guys. Like, I look back at the frustrations of the last few episodes, and I mean, no frustrations here at all. Unreal stuff from the guys. That's going to surely do it. The smile on my face right now, it's immense. And if we don't win it from this point forward, that is a huge failure for me. This has been the performance of this season, without a shadow of a doubt. And, you know, there was a reason that we let go of Zakaria and brought in Paredes as a replacement. Chelsea signed him. He's not done anything tonight. He's had quite the quiet evening, as De Groot looks like he wants to find a sick there. I cannot believe we have come to Stamford Bridge and beaten Chelsea 5-0, especially after the start that we had here. That early 30 minutes of this game, we had to pretty much survive. Chelsea didn't manage to register a shot on target, but the amount of bodies they had attacking us, coming forward into our final third, they looked like they meant business. The problem was, they didn't convert their chances. We hit them against the run of play, and after that, they crumbled. They really, really crumbled. 3 goals in 13 minutes of the second half has pretty much sinked them out of the competition, I think. I mean, if I was confident at 2-0, 5-0, may as well not even play the second leg at this point. And that pretty much sums it up then. You can see the possession stats. We had 20% of our play in their half, only the 9% matching it in theirs. 15 of their percentage was in our half, 26. So they didn't actually have the ball in bad areas. It was when they used it. They didn't use it effectively. Of course, Kante coming closest with the shot that hit the post. 6 shots on target from us, and we scored 5 of those 6. And you can see from the areas that they were in as well, pretty close range for Chelsea. 2 inside the area they really should have hit the target with, and then the rest of them from the edge of the area. But ours, actually, 3 of them coming from the edge. Chelsea struggled tonight. It's not a performance you've come to see from them. But how about that from our guys? We were unbelievable here. And we can follow that with, hopefully, a trophy lift against Espanyol in a minute here. Because now we're looking at this, and we're going to see us lift the La Liga trophy should we get the right result. Problem is, I want Patrick to lift it. So he might miss the second leg against Chelsea if he does lift the trophy here. And I've just missed a week of training. Well done. I mean, it shouldn't even tilt me that bad, but it does. Whenever I miss training in career mode, it really does tilt me. So, yeah, I've missed a week there. I am going to name a bit of a weaker side, seeing as how we have got that second leg coming up. In fact, do I really need to? We're 5-0 up, guys. Patrick's going to come in because I want him to lift the trophy. So, he comes into the team and we will give him the captaincy. Obviously, there'll be a few players who aren't actually in the celebrations here, but that's just the way it goes. They'll celebrate anyway after being on the bench and such. So, let me make sure all the players who should get a shout are on the bench. Barcelona, my friends. I didn't realise this, have just played. And as you can see, they must have played at the end of April because they didn't play in the start of May. So let's see their result, because that seems to be now that we are 6 points ahead. So a draw will do it. Yeah, they drew with Girona 1 apiece. So a draw is enough for us to secure the league title for this year. And of course, after that, try and complete our unbeaten season. So let's get into the game against Espanyol. Let's see if we can complete this. Obviously, the draw is enough, but we want to win the game. That's the team we're going to go with. Chelsea after this to see our spot in the Europa League. And I mean, up until that point, what an incredible season it's been. But I did highlight this last episode. I'm not sure what to do next. You know, if we come here and win the Liga in our first year and the Europa League, do we go somewhere else to a team maybe already in the Champions League and try and win the Champions League with them? Different league, of course, not been to the Premier League yet, not been to Italy, not been to Germany, not been to... Wait, no, where did we start? We started in Holland. Not been to Italy, Germany, England, France, them type of leagues. So, something to keep your mind upon, really. Oh, well then. That's not exactly the start I was hoping for. Oh my. I was just going to say, imagine how ridiculous it would be if we've just come from beating Chelsea 5-0 to then lose the first game of the season in La Liga against Espanyol. And after 15 minutes, they're in front. And honestly, I'm not quite sure what's happened with my 2 central defenders, because Pags and Diop went towards each other. Or is it? I don't actually know. I don't actually know what they're doing there. That's awful defending. Both of them in the same place. I think it's Wu Lee, their striker, just waltzes into the box and sends his header on goal. So for the first time then, today, we're behind. And we are on the verge of a title that we would have lifted here today. So we're going to have to fight back here. Not only that, unbeaten season is on the line as well. Don't throw this away today. Can't believe we've conceded that chance there. The first shot on target as well, Sod's Law. Chelsea didn't even create one on target against us. The first one of the day from Espanyol on target goes in. Why is this Toko Akambi running for the ball? Vicer should have been in that space, because now we haven't got a man in the box to aim at, but it comes to Trigueros anyway. Trigueros! And that's exactly what you want to see. I did say the shooting boots are back, timed expertly here, and Trigueros smashes us back on level terms. Really, 2 shots, 2 goals so far in the game. I expected this sort of scoreline against Chelsea, and yet it's Espanyol proving the biggest test so far of the day. Fantastic finish, Trigueros, and to be fair to the guy, right, it's his first of the season. He hasn't played many games this year, but when he has come into the team, he's been a decent servant, Trigueros. I can't complain at all. He's done a job for us when he's been in the side, and that is a big, big goal as well to settle some nerves. Oh, that's poor defensively. De Groot! That is not the way you want to defend a through ball. And just like that, space of a few minutes, Villarreal turned the game on its head. 2-1 now. De Groot's got another goal, and I have to admit, the defending here leaves a lot to be desired. It's Patrick's through ball. Tries to send it. I mean, look at that side. He blocks the pass, but it still manages to creep its way through. I mean, the finish from De Groot is really good, and that's what we know he's capable of, the number 7. You have to say, though, defensively, it should have been dealt with. And Espanyol, who started the game off strongly with that early goal, have seen it being turned on its head very quick. But then again, that's what champions do. Champions, well, title-winning sides, when they're behind, find goals to turn around games. And that's what we've done very quickly here. Having said that, a little bit of pressure now here as here come Espanyol again. Shot in. Oh, well then. Alex Lopez 2-2. What a game we've got on our hands here. After only half an hour, there's 4 goals. And they've all been very decent goals as well. Well then, 4 shots, 4 goals. I mean, we could have defended better easily. I mean, that's appalling from Pags, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know what he's trying to do, block that ball. Lopez, though, what a finish. Back on level terms as soon as we got in front. De Groot, Toko Ekambi again. Toko Ekambi this time will find the top corner. And there we go, before half-time, we're back in front. 5 goals in the first half of footballers. Toko Ekambi does his little dance. Decent celebration, that. Overcomes Theophanis or Patrick. They're like body doubles. You can't tell them apart. I want for one day, you know the Spider-Man meme where both Spider-Mans point at each other? For those two to celebrate and that be the celebration. They both just kind of point at each other in that meme. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You'll know what I mean. But it would be pretty funny watching them both do it. Fantastic finish, Toko Ekambi. 3-2 in front. Half-time whistle looming. I'm going to be honest, didn't expect to see 3-2 the scoreline at half-time. But we're on course to lifting this La Liga title. Patrick, look at that ball. De Groot! Oh, that is unreal! What a finish from De Groot! The technique on this volley is sublime. What a goal, man. Look at this ball as well from Patrick. In behind the defence. First time left-footed volley from Daniel De Groot into that bottom corner. I think that's his weak foot as well. What a finish from De Groot. 4-2 will surely do it. That is right out of the top drawer. Is he actually left-footed? I don't actually know. What a shot. He is left-footed. 4-star weak foot. I thought he was left, but I wasn't entirely sure. I thought he might have been right-footed. Sometimes you can't tell. Like Patrick, for example. I think I had never actually checked it. I think he's right-footed. But because he's 5-star weak foot, you can't actually tell what foot he actually is. So, oh man, what a finish, De Groot. And that's going to surely do it now then. Title in our grasp pretty much. De Groot's got his second of the game. In search of a hat-trick here maybe as Daniel De Groot wins back possession again then. Will he get it? There is the full-time whistle and there is the celebrations we were waiting for. Villarreal, the Liga champions. Still unbeaten after 36 league games. The job is not done yet. We still have to try and avoid defeat in our final 2. But celebrations can begin. And Patrick, at the young age he's at, is going to get his hands on a La Liga trophy. Everton expect a title win in our first year here. Like I said, the aim was to win the Europa League, and that was the big one that we wanted before the season began, really. But the Liga Santander trophy in our clutches as well is pretty good. I'm happy with that, of course. But the question is now, having already won that was kind of going to be the aim for me in Season 2. We've managed to get this side back to where we wanted to sort of bring it to. And looking around the rest of the world, there are some, job openings as well. We've got Chelsea, of course, the side that we're going to be playing against in a few moments here for that second leg. Everton, who we knocked out as well. Liverpool in 4th place. Man City, Man United. You can see there's a lot of teams looking for managers. So there's all that potential that maybe one day we can go elsewhere. That is the plan, I plan on keeping this series at least going until the latter stages. And if we move clubs, then obviously that's how we do it. So Premier League right now, Chelsea, I did talk about the fact they're having a decent year. They are up in 2nd place, so I don't know what's happened to them in that first leg. They were beaten quite convincingly. Arsenal into the top 4, Everton in 3rd place, currently Liverpool down in 5th. You can see City there, 6th place, Spurs, Leicester, Brighton, and that's how it's currently looking there. While we're at it, actually, let's take a quick look over at the Eredivisie and see how our boys are getting on. The Graafschap are in 2nd place. So at least, yes, we've taken a lot of their talent, with the likes of De Groot leaving, Patrick leaving, Beister leaving, these type of players. But at least we've, built a side there that's now remaining competitive. And even though they're not going to win the league this year, it doesn't seem like, they probably will in another year. So I'm very happy to see that, Yes, we've left them, taken quite a few of their talents, but they've still got a good enough squad to compete. And the question is, though, who is still there? So yeah, you can kind of see they've still got quality players. Bosch is still there. Milik is, of course, there as well on £21,000 a week. It seems ridiculous that he's on that lower wage. If we continue on, we've got Jesse, 79 rated. Morgan Gibbs-White. Serge Gnabry, of course, on £20,000 a week. I don't understand why they're on such low wages. Milivojevic, Ravel Morrison, a number of quality players, as you can see. And continuing on with that, Bardini Panera, decent defensive lineup. Orbita to Debo. So yeah, some good players, good enough. Onana 86 rated, Zoa 83 rated. So they've got enough quality there to really mount on and push for a league title next season. Hopefully they can do it without us. I'm going to keep looking at that throughout the series, of course. But for us now then, it's going to be the final game of today. And that is going to be the repeat game against Chelsea. But for a massive collapse here, we should be through to a Europa League final, which will be next episode. So my plan of action is to get past Chelsea here, go into the Europa League final. Then in the next episode, finish off the 2 games in the league as warm-ups so that hopefully we can continue on with our unbeaten spree and go on a fully unbeaten season. And then we will move into the the final of the Europa League, whoever that may be against. So that's the plan. Of course, we've got to get there, but having 5 away goals from Stamford Bridge, I mean, there's absolutely no way that we should throw this away. I guess I can pretty much just sit and chill out a little bit then, I don't even have to worry about anything. Can just play this one out as we will. I'm going to bump it up to 5 minutes again. So, yeah, let's just chill, enjoy ourselves. 5-0 is the score. Seems a bit weird saying that. Van der Beek's going to start, even though we don't necessarily need him. We didn't need a lot of these players, but it's more just the having, the ability in there to really smash Chelsea, give us that confidence, and then, of course, in the Europa League final, maybe even continue that forward and kind of get into a good momentum moving forward. That's the aim, really, but we'll see how that's going to play out. Jovic, did he score in that first leg? I don't think he did. I think it was Van der Beek got 2, didn't he? De Groot got 2 or 1. I can't quite remember. Anyway, there were goals from a lot of people, put it that way. So think of it this way, Chelsea have to pretty much play perfectly. They cannot make a mistake, because if they do, likelihood is they'll concede. They need 6 goals to turn this around tonight. That's what they need. So as Kante goes in the attack here, the ball's through. Hazard's going to get the header there. And Senyo will catch it easy. It's a shot on target, though, at least for Chelsea. Something they didn't manage in that first leg all too well. But yeah, they pretty much cannot put a foot wrong tonight. If they do, they're out. So that's all we got to think about here. Just don't make mistakes ourselves and hope that they make one. Lautaro Martinez in the area. Sisto back trying to stop him. Good play. Willian shot. Saved by Asenyo. And what a save it was as well. Dived on the ball and made sure, but that was close, to be fair. It came from not a lot either, which is slightly worrying on our part. Van der Beek now looking back through. The run of Chukwueze will not be found, but Chelsea with another good chance here. Good save by Asenio. They still need 6. Oh, Hazard's ball through. Kante's in! Oh, okay then. Well, it's one of the 6 that Chelsea need. And it's right before half-time. Asenio completely rooted, didn't even move. The finish was brilliant from Kante, and that's putting it lightly, but defensively not great from us again. Yeah, I mean, he can't save it. That's not what I'm getting at. But it's just the fact he didn't even make an effort. He just kind of stood there and thought, all right then, well, that's going in. I won't even try. Half-time whistle looming. It's going to be Chelsea leading at half-time, but they still need 5 more to go through, or 4 more to take it to extra time. We've not seen a lot from them in the first half, but that goal just before the break is not a nice time to concede before half-time, let me tell you that. So, yeah, going to have to be watching this second half to make sure we don't throw this away. Chukwueze, look at the run of Luka Jovic. Oh, it's got to go through. Chukwueze, it's literally a pass away, and Jovic is in. That was probably the best chance we've had at a clear one-on-one chance. And we couldn't find that final ball. Maybe I should have chipped it. I think that might have been the better ball there. But try to just play it early doors so we could have got Luka Jovic in. And as it stands at the minute, that's not a good pass from Pags. I don't know why I even tried that. I had a feeling it wasn't going to work out. He's somewhat amended himself, though, with the tackle. Chelsea have grown a little bit in confidence. And I don't like the way they're beginning to kind of get a bit more of fluidity in their play either. That's a good tackle though from us, though. It'll stop that attack for now. Jordan finding Chukwueze. A goal would seriously stop this now then. The pace of Chukwueze as he gets in behind. That's the finishing aspect. We've said it before about Samuel Chukwueze. How he lacks it in the final third. Oh man, that's a big opportunity. And anybody else there scores it. Pretty much nearing the end of the game now. The group looking for Jovic. Referee. I was going to say, because Jovic is through on goal there, was going to lose this, it seems like, by a 1-0, which is somewhat a little bit frustrating, because I never like to lose anyway. Although we've done the job, you know, after the first leg, it is a little bit frustrating to have lost this tonight. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Sisto's cross for the final chance. Not going to work out. It is going to be the 1-0 defeat then to Chelsea, who are out 5-1 on aggregate. Losing the game, though, is something I didn't want to do. But we reach the Europa League final. Is it going to affect momentum and confidence, the fact that we've lost here on the night? I don't know. I just don't like losing, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, 1-0, and I think they only had 1 chance, really, or maybe 2 shots. Yeah, 3 shots, 3 on target, scored 1. I mean, I can't complain, because we scored 5 of the 6 that we had on target at their place. But again, tonight, we have 5 on target and actually don't score. So you can see just how good we were at Stamford Bridge. But that's going to do it then. And I think Leipzig are the opponents, because I'm pretty sure they won leg 1 as well of their tie. And they've just beaten Lille 2-1. So, yeah, Red Bull Leipzig. RB Leipzig is the team we're going to be facing in the Europa League final of 2021. So, or 2022, is it now? 2022? Yeah, 2022. So there we have it then. That is going to do us for today's episode, guys. A massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. That is the league table. As you guys know, already secured the La Liga title today, which means next episode, I'll play the final 2 games as we look to complete a fully unbeaten season before we jump into the big one, the Europa League final of 2022. Villarreal versus RB Leipzig in that one. Who is your money on? Let me know in the comment down below on the 25th of May, 2022. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button, guys. If you want to follow me on the channel, that's how you can do it. If you want to be notified as well whenever new videos go live, make sure you have the little notification bell alongside it switched on too. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Have a great Sunday evening. I might be back later on with a Football Manager video. Not really sure as of right now. But if not, I'll definitely see you again tomorrow. And I will give you guys the Europa League final ASAP as soon as I am done with playing these 2 games in La Liga. Until next time, massive thank you for watching. And I'll see you all again soon. Adios.